Huh, Natsuki wasn't kidding, it really has gotten late. I guess we were talking for a good bit. I start my walk back home, thoughts stuck on what Natsuki was saying. Is she right? Do I really have feelings for Monika? I mean, I do enjoy her company. I guess I've always found her somewhat attractive, too. It would also make sense as to why I've been getting these weird feelings lately. I let out a sigh as I rubbed my temples with my free hand. Was I seriously just in denial? Does that even make sense? Ugh, I need to talk to someone about this. Maybe Sayori would be able to help me out. But then I'd have to actually explain things to her, and that might not work so well either. She'll likely just find a way to get overly excited and blow it out of proportion. No, she's my best friend. I can trust her with this. She would want me to talk to her about this anyway. But not tonight. I think I need the time to process things a bit. That and eat some dinner. I'm freaking starving. Gotta get home first before I can do anything about that, though. After finally arriving home, I leave my keys on the table and head to the kitchen. Guess I should put all this away, huh? I quickly placed the items in their respective places within the kitchen. After a short time, everything is put away except for the pre-made pasta salad I purchased. Alright, I'll feed you, just hold on. Just gotta grab a fork. And done. I shut my laptop after completing the assigned chapter we were told to read the other day. Well, we were told to read it last week, but same difference, really. I lean back in my desk chair and look up at the clock on the wall. Just a bit after 11. I should probably try and get some good sleep tonight. Can't be falling asleep in the club anymore, apparently. It could be another mentally draining day, too. I'm not used to doing this much thinking. Maybe that's a bad thing. Whatever. I change into some sleep clothes and stretch before slowly climbing into bed. Reaching over, I shut off my bedroom light. I'm left staring at the ceiling with only the ambient sound of the clock on the wall. It's somewhat calming in a way. I haven't really taken a moment in the last couple of days to just relax. Things are about to get hectic, with both exams and whatever this Monika situation is. Just gonna have to play things as they come. I rub my eyes, feeling a wave of tiredness fill my body. It doesn't take long until the feeling of sleep overtakes me.
Remember class, exams begin on Monday. I suggest you all take the weekend to reinforce material for all of your subjects. As a reminder, this class is non-cumulative, so the exam will only cover the most recent content. Understood? Okay, dismissed.
A barrage of students get up from their desks and shuffle to the exit. I slowly get up from my own seat, waiting for the crowd to clear. I've never understood why people do that. It ends up taking just longer to get to the exit. Whatever. Sayori mentioned this morning she'd be good for lunch today. Guess I better go meet her. Maybe I can mention this whole Monika situation to her while I'm at it. I squint a bit as I open the door to the rooftop. After adjusting to the sunlight, I see Sayori sitting at a far bench.
Hey!
Seeing her jump up and down and wave causes me to shake my head before going to greet her. Hey Sayori, how was your morning?
Hi, Kelly. It's been alright, kinda boring. My teacher mainly just lectured us about how to prepare for exams and stuff. Don't they know we're in our last year? I'm pretty sure we all know how to take exams by now.
Are you sure about that? But you do have a point. I never really understood why they feel the need to repeat themselves so often. Kinda looking forward to not hearing the same things from them when we graduate.
Yeah.
Sayori?
Oh, sorry, I just get a bit sad thinking about graduation. What if we don't see each other much anymore after we go off to college? We just started hanging out again. I don't want you to have my life like that again, Hallie.
I can see small tears start to form in Sayori's eyes. Sayori? You don't have to worry about that. After everything we've been through, you can't expect to get rid of me that easily. I know I was distant for the past year, but I'm not going anywhere now. I can promise you that.
sure. Who knows where we'll both end up? It'll be weird now living so close to you after all these years.
Well, even though that's the case, I won't be going too far. Both Kaya and Kanashiro are within only a few hours of here. I promise, even if we're not in the same city anymore, we'll still see each other. You're my best friend, Sayori. I'm not gonna take that for granted again.
I know, I'm sorry. I just get a bit emotional thinking about high school almost being over.
I get it, but it's not over quite yet. Why don't we try our best to enjoy the time we have left while we're all together?
Yeah, you're right. Plus, we'll all still be able, or still be in the same area, so we can always hang out like you said.
What Monica told me yesterday comes flooding back to me. She's leaving. I totally forgot. Well, I trail off, causing Sayori to notice.
Ellie?
That's not entirely true.
What do you mean?
Well, Monica is more than likely leaving the country for school.
What? Where is she going?
Well, it's not set in stone, but she said she'll very likely be moving to the United States for university.
Oh, I guess we won't all be hanging out after all then.
Likely not. All I can promise is that I'll always be around. I can't say the same for the others.
Yeah, I know. It's just sad to think about.
Then let's not think about it. We still have a few months left, so let's not dwell on the sad stuff for now, right? Being the uplifting presence is normally Sayori's thing, but ever since Sayori told me about her condition, I try my best to cheer her up when she gets down.
You're right. We still have time to have fun together.
Yeah, we do. We're interrupted by the sound of the rooftop door opening. I feel my heart rate increase as a familiar face walks through.
Monica, hi!
Hi, Monica.
Hello, you two. What are you doing up here? Don't you normally help Takamaki in tutoring at lunch?
Ah, so that's why she said she rarely has lunch periods to herself.
I've had a couple of free periods this week since she's out sick. Luckily, I had Hallie to keep me company the past couple of days. Oh, I missed both days?
That's what happens when you don't study.
That's super mean. Don't worry, you didn't miss too much. We just talked. But it was nice to have such good company.
I feel my heart rate increase once again. God, what is wrong with me? My mental wrestling match is interrupted by Sayori yelling.
Hold on! Monica, you're leaving? Why? Oh, Hallie told you, huh?
Sorry, Monica.
No, it's okay. I was meaning to tell everyone sooner or later. Why do you have to move so far away? Isn't there some really good schools here in Japan?
We aren't?
Yes, but Harvard is incredibly prestigious. That, and I'd like to broaden my horizons by living in a new culture for a little while. Oh, but we're not gonna see you anymore. That's not true. I'll be back for breaks and holidays. I guess.
It's clear Sayori's disappointment has returned. Poor girl.
Well, it's likely as of now. It's not set in stone, Sayori. Who knows what might happen by graduation that might change things. Yeah, I guess so.
There's an awkward silence for a moment before Monica speaks up again.
Let's not dwell on this. There's more important stuff to focus on, like our exams. How are you both feeling about them so far? Okay, I guess. I think I need to get some more studying done before I really feel all that confident.
Same here. I've been kind of slacking.
You know, I was talking to the other girls and I've been thinking, why don't we do a group study session this weekend?
A group study session?
We can all get together and help each other study. We all have different strengths when it comes to subjects, so it could benefit everyone. That sounds like fun. It's been a while since we've all hung out after or outside of the club.
You guys did stuff outside of the club before I joined?
Oh, that's right. You weren't around for that.
Hold on, what's that?
It's not important. Yeah, something like that.
The girls share a laugh. Clearly, I don't want to know. Anyway, a study session sounds alright to me.
It sounds like fun! Why didn't I send a message asking for everyone to go to the club today? I know I said it's not mandatory to come, but I'd like everyone's input on this before we start planning anything.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll be there. I was planning to come anyway.
Me too! Then I'll just make sure the other two are able to make it then.
Works for me. Monica and I both stared blankly at Sayori.
Do you think we could eat now? I'm starving.
Heh, sure, Sayori.
Yay!
I shake my head. Sometimes it really is the simplest things with her. Sayori throws open her backpack, pulling out a brown paper bag. She removes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a bite already taken out of it. She ignores it as she takes another bite out of it. Sayori? Why was there a bite out of your sandwich already?
I was hungry!
Oh, sorry, Hanergy is what it said. I shake my head again at her attempt at speaking through a full mouth. Did you not eat breakfast this morning? Sayori swallows.
I had eggs and toast. Why did you take a bite out of your sandwich then? I was still hungry.
Where do you put it all, I swear?
It's my strong metabolism. Sayori, do you mean metabolism? I was in the ballpark.
In another city maybe, but yes, you were in the ballpark. You're in a ballpark.
Speaking of, I haven't been to a baseball game since I was a kid. My dad used to take me all the time.
Really? Mine too. It was kind of the only thing we had to bond over when I was younger. I haven't been there since well, you know. I glance at Sayori.
Yeah. Did something happen to your father, Hallie?
Well, yes. He's not with us anymore.
Oh my, I'm so sorry, I didn't know.
It's okay, it's not really something I talk about. Sayori is really the only one that knows outside of school officials and family members.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened?
Well, my parents split when I was young. Really young. So as a young kid, I lived primarily with my mom. My dad was still around, though. He'd come and visit me and take me places and all that. Like I said, we used to go out and see baseball games, and that kinda when I was young. But I don't see baseball games and that kind of thing. Is that what I meant to say? However, as I got older, my mother started getting more and more standoffish towards him for one thing or another. It resulted in her not allowing him to see me for months on end. After that, well, Sayori gives me a concerned look.
If this is too personal, you don't have to tell me. I completely understand.
No, it's okay. I don't mind. Sayori gives me a slight nod. I recollect myself and begin again. After that, his mental state started to decline. He took to drinking more and more frequently at that. One day, he had a pretty bad fall down the stairs. Afterwards, the doctors gave him some painkillers to help him with recovery. Although, well, I think you can guess what happened after that.
Hallie, I'm so sorry.
It's alright, really. It's been nearly a decade since then. I still miss him, though.
It was just after we met each other.
That's right, you had just transferred in the fall. It happened in the wintertime.
Yeah.
I let out a sigh.
So, you've said before that you live alone now. Whatever happens to your mother?
Well, after my dad passed, I inherited all he had left. My mother didn't like that much, and tried to persuade me into letting her handle my finances until I turned 25.
25?
Yeah, that was what she wanted at least. But my dad was prepared. He already had the legal stuff complete so that she couldn't do anything with it if she tried. She ended up going on quite the tirade and ultimately left the city. It worked out though, the house was in my dad's name, so it ended up being mine.
What? She left you alone?
Heh, yeah. Luckily, Sayori was my neighbor and her parents took care of me for a few years after that. During that time, the house got rented out, so it wasn't just unoccupied all the time. But after I got old enough, I moved back in and have lived alone ever since.
Wow. I had no clue. That couldn't have been easy to go through.
It wasn't, but there's nothing I can do now.
Have you seen your mother at all since then? Or at all since?
No, she's tried to call me a handful of times over the years, but I don't return them. Honestly, Sayori's mom is more like a mother to me than my own.
Was she
Yeah, I owe her a lot. Anyway, thanks for listening to my little sob story. I didn't mean to bring the mood down or anything, but it feels nice to tell someone else, honestly.
Of course, Hallie.
I am somewhat grateful, though. If all this didn't happen, I might not be so close with Sayori now.
Don't say that.
It's true, though. At least I think it is.
You guys really are close, huh?
She might as well be my little sister.
Little? I'm older than you.
By a month, it doesn't even count.
Yes, it does.
If you say so. Monica giggles.
You really are like brother and sister.
Yeah, we sure are. I give Sayori a nudge with my shoulder.
Hey!
The three of us slowly eat our lunches and chat amongst ourselves. Just as I polish off the last of my own lunch, the bell goes, stopping our conversation.
Oh, lunch is over already.
Looks like it.
We should get to class, but I'll see you both later. Yeah. See you later, Monica.
Yeah, see you in a bit. Monica flashes a smile and heads toward the exit. We should probably get going too, huh?
Yep, let's go, Hallie.
Back to class I go. Man, I'm wiped. That day just dragged on and on. I can only hear, make sure you turn off your phone while studying so many times before I want to not do it simply out of spite. Oh well, it's the weekend at least now. Well, after the club meeting, at least, assuming that it happens. It's been nearly 5 minutes and I'm still the only one here. Are they pulling another prank on me? If so, kinda rude to do it on back-to-back days. I plunk myself in my chair. I guess I'm just gonna wait? After sitting in silence for a few moments, I hear some commotion coming through the classroom door. All 4 girls pile in at once, chatting amongst themselves. I turn around quickly and stand up. Did I miss a memo or something?
Sorry, Hallie. We all happened to meet up in the hallway, and I guess we lost track of time.
Now you know what it's like then.
Oh, can it, would you? We're here now, so you can stop being so whiny. I swear he spends 5 minutes by himself and thinks we're out to get him or something. Natsuki, that's mean. It's technically our fault anyway. Yeah, whatever. Anyhow, I believe we were all called here for a reason. Monica, what was it that you wanted or that you would like to discuss? Right, let's just discuss it now, and then I can let you all go home. Follow me to the front of the room.
The girls all shuffle past me, to which I follow.